We've just finished 4. We're ready now to move on to 5. So I'm going to fold back my paper. The first thing we do when we have a problem is label the isometric view. So we can go ahead and do that. Again, yours may look different than mine. That's okay. Just remember that however you have your isometric view drawn here is how you have to have your multi-view projection drawn. So I'll go through and count the blocks. Remember, never count blocks on an angled plane. That will always deceive you. So I just go around different directions. So I can use all the straight lines, all the up and down and left and right planes. I don't have to use any of my angled planes. Now I can still see how it's supposed to look because I have those 2 dots to connect them. And for this I'm going to label up here my C, BC, and B. So we go to build the top. We skip 1 block between the front view and the top view. I count how many blocks tall. It's 3 blocks tall. I know that looking down from the top, I can view 2 planes, C and BC. C is further to the left, BC to the right. And as I look at the front view, I can see this is where plane C intersects plane BC. Where those 2 planes come together, that is where C stops and BC stops. So where that juncture is now where I'm going to draw in a line. So in this case, that line doesn't represent a plane itself as much as representing these 2 planes ending. Okay, if we were to look at it from a particular angle, it might look like the edge of BC or the edge of C. But in this particular case, looking down from the top, that line simply represents plane C intersecting plane BC because plane BC is on an angle. Very good. Let's move on to the right. The right side view, we skip a block. I can count the number of blocks wide. And I automatically know that the height of my front view is the same as the height of my right side view. I know my object is 3 blocks wide because I counted. And as I look, I can view plane B and plane BC from my right side. Plane BC is on top. Plane B appears to be 2 blocks tall in the front, so directly to the right should be plane B appears to be 2 blocks tall in the front, so in the right it should also be 2 blocks tall. BC appears to be this many blocks from the right side view directly, appears to be this many blocks tall in the front, so it's the same in the right. BC itself may actually be more blocks, but because it's on an angle, it looks different. Okay, and these 2 may not match either, again, because of the degree or the angle that that plane is on when you're viewing it from the top or from the right side. Very good.